motion to approve the minutes of our May 31st meeting. Supervisor Leggett, Supervisor Simpson, all those in favor? Jennifer, the financial statements.
Sure. If we can start with the balance sheet. And just a couple of things to note for you. As far as the available cash, is approximately $993,000 to lend. We've had a couple of, one rather large loan that was paid off early, and another loan that not quite as large but still pretty significant. And secondly, the accounts receivable outstanding, that $306.90, was for our spring portion of the Startup Adirondack, which we received in June. If you move on to the profit and loss budget versus actual for May, I just wanted to bring to your attention that the interest in the month of May and moving forward was lower than what we had budgeted, and again, that goes to those two loans being paid off, especially the one that was pretty sizable. And then lastly, profit and loss budget versus actual January through May. I don't really have any comments. Most of them were referenced before. It has to do with our interest, still a little over budget, but you'll start to see that slide under budget due to those payoffs, and accounting is the preparation of our audited financial statements and our information tax return. And other than that, I don't have any other information to pass on as far as the financials are concerned.
Jennifer, any comments, observations? Can I get a motion to approve? Supervisor Leggett, second by Supervisor Thomas. All those in favor? Thank you. Jennifer, the contract between
Sure. So what you
LDC
have,
and EDC.
What you have in front of you is the contract between EDC and Warren County LDC for $50,000 for the year 2019. You've already approved the contracts for zero value between Warren County and Warren County LDC. Part of the contract includes the Schedule A, or what we're hoping to accomplish this year through LDC. And this has been, I believe it's been signed by the county attorney and is awaiting your approval and the county chair. So I'm looking for a resolution to approve the 2019 contract between EDC and Warren County LDC.
Can we get a motion to Supervisor Simpson, second by Supervisor Thomas? Discussion, comments, observations? All those in favor? Opposed? Loan portfolio.
I don't have any, we already approved that. We approved that last month. The only thing I wanted to mention, I think she's left, but Supervisor Hogan, we had mentioned the Barking Spider last month. She has, I received a phone call from Mr. McGraw, which I was very happy to, and he's starting back on his payments again, so she's not here to thank her, but I did want to thank her for her help. I'm sure conversations that she has had or some of her staff with him helped out in him getting back to me. And so hopefully he's back on track and will start to make more regular payments than he had in the last couple of months.
Great.
And the only other thing I did want to mention was one of our loans that was in bankruptcy. We were notified that they're now out of bankruptcy, so hopefully maybe we'll be able to take some additional action on that.
And that is who?
That's Superior Cantina.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Well, hopefully...
I just want to mention that one of the things that our office in Jen is doing is that we have two loans, actually three loans, that are coming up. That one is being finalized next year in 2020, but the other two are balloon payments, and so that we will be sending out notifications and reminding them of this balloon payments at a particular time. One is Adirondack Fishing Adventure, and the other is burlap and beans, and both of them will have somewhat sizable balloon payments that they will have to make. It's a feeling that when we do these loans at this point, is that we feel that they remain in business, and we will assist them in having them seek. Our priority is for them to go out and seek commercial lending rather than coming back and refinancing with us. We're not saying no to that, but the purpose of these loans over a period of 5 to 6 years is to get them off their feet, help them, and be able to support their application going to a commercial bank that would allow us then to utilize that money. So we have 2 on the list that you all have provided: the top Adirondack fishing, as well as burlap and beans. Celtic Attitude Clothing is going to be again in the same situation, and Friends Lake, what Jen had referred to, has been paid off in its entirety. They closed in our operations. Keith, have you had a chance to visit?
Ate there last night, as a matter of fact.
And
Oh.
So,
How was it?
it's very nice. I recommend it for everybody.
Great. What'd you have?
I had wild boar, it's poultry.
Oh, wow. You don't get that everywhere.
No.
Great. Very good. Thank you.
credit cards.
That came from the back 40. Yeah.
Great. Little difference. Great. Any,
That's all I have.
Great.
Again,
Thank you,
in
Ed.
reference to the Superior Cantina.
thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. Any comments or observations from the public? Any comments? Go ahead.
Yeah, so now with, I see on your list, things to do for this year is increase marketing to
Yep.
reach out.
Yes.
We do have quite a lot to get out there. So if you have the whole game plan for that, be able to get out to assist.
Yeah, what we plan on doing is again, social media is becoming, Instagram becoming, but again, recognizing the North Country and the difficulty of the social media aspects of this thing, that we have talked and getting some rates of some local newspapers advertising as one area, as well as setting out a schedule, Keith, to go to Craig, to go to some of the North Country town board meetings. Have some information. We're going to do an update literature to pass out. Have something perhaps at the town board as well, because that becomes an outlet through your office, through other town board members, and then also to your planning and zoning people to try to get into the direct areas as well.
One of the other
Great, thank you.
areas too is we have a really good relationship with a lot of the local banks, but as we all know, some of those bankers move around and move from one. So it's touching base with those banks again and letting them know, in case there has been some turnover in staffing. Some of the newer commercial loan bankers may not know that we're here and what we offer. So it's making sure we're keeping up to date on that as well.
Great. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Well, we appreciate it. No comments from the public. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Supervisor Simpson, second by Supervisor Thomas. All those in favor? As usual, right on time. We're keeping the schedule.
59.